just about to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Bibee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Nice grab. Rafael Devers up to hit. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Julio Rodriguez swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now Masataka Yoshida. Santana. The tag, and he's out. That's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, our starting pitcher in this one, Roki Sasaki. What's the word on him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Leody Taveras leading things off and takes a strike. In for a strike. 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Jake McCarthy digs in for the Guardians. Yeah, that's fouled off. And a sac bunt here. There's one, and that's all they'll get. Now it's Jose Ramirez. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground. And Ramirez is set down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Peterson getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to Devers. Zips it to first.
Out.
And Peterson retired. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Bibee back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Bibee in his third season, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Rocchio on to first.
That's an out.
And a quick out, number 1. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Dives and he can't hang on. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. it in for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong gets the outside corner with that one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Abreu off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, and that is that. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 away. At the plate, Will Brennan. Right through there for a strike. Out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. That one fouled off. And the righty deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swings through it, and that's a strike. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
The second baseman, number 6.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls that one foul. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Edman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second. Kim coming home. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. In there safely. And here is Devers. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Into Heritage Park and out of here. Home run. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 out, base is empty.
1 strike.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Around second is Rodriguez. And he'll make it into third with a triple.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it.
McCarthy on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Runner from third comes across, and they take a 2-run lead. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Higashioka leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered. Set for the bottom of the third. Bo Naylor at the plate now. That one the other way. Gets it to first.
He's out.
1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Brayan Rocchio. Swing and a ground ball. And it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. And now Leody Taveras. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jake McCarthy. And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. And now here is Rob Refsnyder. Taveras going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Wong, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Refsnyder stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Ha-Seong Kim up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a foul out of play. Late swing, foul to the left. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. This to center field. Rocchio on the move. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. You think back to 2017 and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Here's Jock Peterson. Grounded out his first time up. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Santana now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one ripped. Takes a tumble and he hangs on. Here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the fifth. Raffy coming to the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. McCarthy hauls it in, and there's one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida. Taveras settles under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's going to be Will Brennan. Sasaki back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Refsnyder grabs it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One down, base is empty. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. Out. 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Naylor swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. The batter now, Kyle Higashioka. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Taveras running hard to get it. And there's 2 away. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. He's got it, and that is that. Back here in Cleveland. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio.
1-0.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Outside corner, there's a strike. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, left field, down the line. Refsnyder makes the grab, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over, and now Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Fly ball center field. Rodriguez settles under it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Jake McCarthy. Into center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Back now at Progressive Field. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Brennan hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
No
ton.
ball. 1 strike.
That's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Santana. That's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key. So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Almost got him. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Edman in position. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Slings to first, and Peterson retired. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez under this one. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. Here in Cleveland, now it's Devers at the plate. Bybee back to work. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. It's a bomb. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Rodriguez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Here's a rocket out to left. McCarthy snags it, and there's one down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox.
Masataka Yoshida. Now pitching for the Guardians, number 65.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Misses the sweeper.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox, Connor Joe. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
2 strikes.
Taveras ranging back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. And that one wrapped foul. Negazi, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Taveras settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Devers hauls it in for the out. One down. Angel Martinez digs in now. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to third, Devers throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Bo Naylor now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball down the line. Refsnyder makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 9th. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. He hammers one out to right. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. McCarthy makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
0-1.
One at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And that is out of play. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes a ball. In the air, out towards left center. Refsnyder makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's Leody Taveras. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 3 in this one. So here comes the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman to the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. He was late there, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Taveras at first, one gone. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ramirez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball, and this should do it. On the run, throw to first, and that'll do it. Sasaki with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-0.